Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tito Clock. So please welcome your host, James Deacon.
Well, hey there, guys. What's up? Welcome to Tito Clock. It's Tito James and the rest of the gang here all the way through. Whoop, man, you just got beaten by June. Welcome to the show. It's Tito Clock. It's a Friday. Of course, it's a Friday. It means we are, we're right there on the edge of the weekend, but you know how that works. I think you know how the days of the week work. How is everyone doing out there? Where is everyone tuned in from? It would be great to pop your little location over there just so we can have this sort of geographical picture of where people are coming in from, because it's nice to know that, sometimes we get folks all the way from all corners of the world, and it's nice to bring them all into this one little spot just for about 45 minutes or so while we get the latest in news, the latest in what's happening, have a little chat, maybe share a little whatever is on my mind or what's on your mind as well. And then end it with, of course, the raffle. We got the raffle prize over here, right behind the comments. You can see when the comments flip. Today's raffle prize sitting right behind me. It is the realme techlife air purifier. I just bumped my knee really hard. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ooh, that hurt. You heard it? Didn't make it. It really hurt right there in the metal. Bang. Ooh. Anyway, we've got that air purifier to give away. We've also got the latest in, the latest in stuff. So why don't we kick things off with the latest in headlines, and then we'll take it all from there. Ready for that? We need Chris. Chris, what you got for us, Chris?
Hello, everybody. Hello, Tito James. Happy Friday, my fellow Tito Clockers. This is Chris for your Tito Clock News. The Department of Foreign Affairs said that there were no Filipino casualties at the suicide bombings in Kabul airport yesterday. The statement is based on a preliminary information from Philippine Ambassador Daniel Espiritu, based in Islamabad, Pakistan. In the latest report early today of Pentagon and Afghanistan's Ministry of Public Health, 13 U.S. service members and at least 60 Afghans have been killed in the blast that took place outside Kabul's Hamid Karzai International Airport. The bombings came as the U.S. government and other Western countries evacuate their citizens and Afghan allies following the Taliban takeover of the country. ISIS in Khorasan, or ISIS-K, said that one of its suicide bombers carried out the attack. ISIS-K is a branch of the terror group that first emerged in Syria and Iraq and now operating in Afghanistan. DFA earlier issued its highest alert while undertaking the mandatory evacuation of all Filipinos in Afghanistan. As of August 25, 185 Filipinos have been evacuated, while 24 remain in the country. The Philippines is expecting the delivery of over 103 million doses of the COVID-19 vaccine from October to December, Finance Secretary Carlos Domingos III said. In a recorded meeting with the President Rodrigo Duterte aired late Thursday, Dominguez clarified that this is part of the 194.89 million doses the country already secured for 2021, good for more than 100 million people. In March 1 to August 25, 48.89 million doses arrived. Expected to arrive from August 26 to September 30 is 40 million doses. The 103 million doses will come by October to December. If the country indeed receives roughly 50 million doses from September to December, Dominguez said all Filipinos may be vaccinated by January 2022. Dominguez also assured the president that the government have the money to be paid for the vaccine doses. Over 13.3 million persons have been fully vaccinated against COVID-19 in the Philippines. Team Philippines is headed to their first final in the 2020 Tokyo Paralympics. Wheelchair racer Gerald Pangliwan became the first Filipino para-athlete through to the medal rounds after he qualified in 400-meter T52 event in wheelchair racing. After finishing out of the top 3 in Heat 1, which would have granted him an outright berth to the final, Mangliwan managed to move on to the next round after being the next fastest after the top three in heats 1 and 2. Mangliwan logged 1 minute and 3.41 seconds, finishing seventh among the eight finalists. The final is set tonight at 8:16 p.m. Japan time or 7:16 p.m. Manila time. The wheelchair racer is looking to give the Filipino para-athletes their first medal for this edition of the Games in Tokyo. Mangliwan also qualified in the 400-meter event final in 2016. Lovipo is gearing up to seize the spotlight on the international stage in October. Po will start filming her scenes opposite title roller Alex Pettyfer and Poppy Delevingne in director Ben Cookson's The Chelsea Cowboy, the buzzed-about biopic of actor-gangster John Bindon. The 32-year-old Lovi revealed that she will be playing British blues singer and actress Dana Gillespie, now 72. Gillespie is known for having originated the role of Mary Magdalene in the first London production of Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice's iconic stage musical Jesus Christ Superstar in 1972. These days, Lovi is better known as an actress who won Best Actress in Cinemalaya for Dan Villegas' 2010 drama Mayohan. Lovi also portrayed in indies like Gerald Tarog's Sana Dati, Brillante Mendoza's Thy Womb, and Joa Lamangan's Sagrada Familia. However, Lovi was first noticed as a singer in soothing singles like I Love You and Kung Pwede Lang, both from her 2006 debut album, The Best of My Heart. Those were the latest in headlines. Now, Tito James, it's time to take a chill pill and take a look at the inbox.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
He's ready. He's ready.
No,
All
I'm
right.
not ready. I'm not ready.
You're never ready for this, Tito James.
Mhm.
Okay,
I got
here we go.
some rum or something in here just to.
Calm the nerves. Baka magwala ka, Tito James.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let's go with the first video. It's called Smack.
I want to smack someone already. I don't even know what it's about.
Mhm. Let's watch it till the end.
Hey.
Oh, there we go.
Oh gosh. Okay. Again. Didn't see that coming. Let's go. All right. So yellow. Okay. All right. Can you do that one more time, X? One more time. Let's analyze this a little bit. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay.
There.
So that's yellow, right? That light's yellow.
Yep.
Yellow.
He
Okay,
stops at the yellow.
and then he gets hit.
And boom.
Then it's red. Okay.
Mhm.
This is number one. Firstly, just in case anyone's caring to be educated instead of just entertained.
I am.
All right. Okay. Fine. Because the Tito and me is coming out. Sorry. When is
Tito.
a rear end condition? Rear end collision is always the person behind's fault, and the reason for that is you must have a safe distance. Okay. So that's the rule. The premise is you have to keep a safe distance because you have to allow for that person to stop suddenly and you still have enough time to avoid the accident. Okay, so that's
Okay.
why the rule is there. Because you can say, well, the guy stopped suddenly. Yes, well, that happens in life, right? Sometimes a
Yes,
child
it
jumps
does.
out in front of the street. So exactly.
It
So that's why they have that strict rule. But let's pause for that. What intersection does this look like? It looks
I think
kind
that's
of like the railway
Katipunan.
track.
I think
Okay.
it's in
Now,
Katipunan.
this is the problem when you don't have standardized rules and stuff like that, and you get a lot of creative license, because in that situation, a yellow light is perfectly legal to go across the line. You just cannot cross that line when it's red. You cannot actually be in the box when it's red. So it's up to you how do you make that timpla. But this car was being overcautious. It's not the red
Yeah.
car's fault. It's he or she is being cautious because
Right.
there's a lot of mga, how do you call it, the cotton cops. I'm not saying particularly
mhm.
here. I don't know this intersection, but there's a lot of cotton cops that take too much creative license with the yellow light. It's
Yeah.
yellow and they say it's beating the red light. They say, hindi, bawal yan, basta
Right.
naka-yellow. No, the yellow there is exactly that period in between green and red that allows you to use that discretion, because in any other normal country, what you would do is you would be driving, you would see the yellow light, you'd look behind and I mean, like if you were going to hit the brakes, but you could see someone very close behind, it's going to cause an
Mm-hmm.
accident, right? So
Yeah.
you have that allowance, but here they don't give you that allowance. Not everywhere, but most intersections don't do that. They'll bust you for going through the yellow light. So in a way, you can't blame this red car for being a little bit overcautious about it, because yeah, he's probably going to get to
Right.
the other side and get a ticket for going through a yellow light. I've seen too
Yeah.
many people write in. They write in every day about things like this. So as much as it's sorry, I just had to put that out there. This is why I despise it when they take creative license. The lights are very clear: green, red, and yellow, and they all mean different things. Don't start making things up for what they're supposed to mean. Here, that's it. We can move on. Before I
There we go. All right. Good information, Tita James, because I also get
okay.
confused every time as a passenger. All
Yes,
right.
and yes, that's go on. Go. You go.
Okay, okay.
Next.
Okay, let's go to the next one. It's called Kamote coming through. Beep, beep,
Uy,
beep, 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 beep.
you've heard of a
Beep.
banana split? Yan ang kamote split. Ayun. There we go. That's the local banana split. It's a sweet potato split, aka kamote.
Sweet potato.
What's the hurry, man? What's the hurry?
I think he wants to go to the
Seriously.
toilet.
Maybe,
Do a number
maybe,
two.
yeah. Yeah, looks like it, but still. Ay, nako. Next.
Next, all right. Next we have what line? What line? What
Ang basic,
line?
no?
I
What
mean,
line talaga? What line? I mean, nothing says "screw you" quite as clearly as this. I mean, like, walang
screw
pake,
the
no?
rule.
It's like I really couldn't give three flying hoots about just
Mhm.
angling my car properly. Ay, nako, some people.
Ah.
Ah,
They need guidance.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Next.
Next,
I'm
all
holding
right.
it in, Chris. I'm holding it
Okay.
in.
Speaking of cotton cups, this is called Hulika.
Okay, a bear.
If you could
Oh, I think
only
I've seen this
hear
one.
the
I've seen this
audio.
one. I've seen this one.
Yeah.
Can you see? I've seen this one. Oi!
And the
Ah!
person was
Yes!
saying,
Tan, tan, ta, ta,
but
ta, ta,
parang
ta,
may
ta, ta,
magic.
ta, 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 ta. Woo! Wait. Why did you keep showing it? Keep showing it. I saw this. This is tragically. This is comedic tragedy
Yeah.
right here.
So the
Look
person
at
taking the
that.
video was saying, bakit parang may magic?
Oh, and
And there
then
goes the
ta-da,
magic.
ta-da,
Ta-da!
ta-da. Three of them. Three of them. My gosh. Oh my
With
gosh.
full
This,
force si Kuya.
wala ka talaga masabi. I'm really,
It's like
I'm out of
euphoria.
words now. Do we have any context to this? Is there? Hey, did you see the way did you see the?
Yeah,
Talagang
with full
inaabang
force.
talaga.
It's
You guys are
choreographed nga, Tita James.
shameless. Yeah, and then they wonder why we have trust issues. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
seriously, I mean, how can you not have trust issues when you have that? You have that happens all the time. Of course, when
Yeah.
it comes to something serious like now, we're in a pandemic and we need people to just really follow rules and stuff like that. And then people are
Mm-hmm.
like, well, sorry, I just don't trust anymore. I've got trust issues. This is why
Uh-huh.
it's so important. Your word, your integrity is so important. Once you lose that, that's it. That's it. And ay nako, tragic, but funny, but tragic. I don't know how to feel. So many mixed emotions when
I
I see
know.
that. Grabe, that's wild. We got to post
Yeah.
that straight after X.
Mm. Easy lang, Tito James, ha? Baka malaglag yung
Next.
mga gamit mo dyan.
Mer-
Last but not the least, this is called BIR to crypto.
Here we go.
Kasi lahat na lang, tinatax na.
Is it? Oo, pati daw, I saw a meme. Obviously it's fake. At least I hope it's fake because pati daw yung sugar daddies,
May
they
sugar
have to now
daddies,
pay tax.
yes.
Yung mga sa sugar babies na they have to pay tax. So
Yes.
surely that's a joke. But you never know that the problem with political jokes is they end up getting elected. So,
I know.
we
It
got to be
does.
careful what you joke about. It ends up true.
That's true.
Oh my gosh. What are we? This crypto thing is just Anyway, I'll talk about that later. I don't want to keep you and away from a nice weekend. That's
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for today, Tito James. Thank you so much and have a fabulous weekend, everyone. Avoid kamote people, but always choose happiness with some sugar rush. Let's all stay safe, healthy, and hydrated. This is Chris. Don't forget to follow me on my socials. See you guys. Bye. Mwah.
bye, Chris. Always nice to hear Chris's chirpy voice on our news hour because it just makes the news a little bit more easier to swallow. Put it that way, you know. The news is always full of. It's just always depressing. It's always triggering. Hearing Chris's voice just makes it a little bit more palatable and acceptable. So if you like that voice, there's her details down there scrolling down. Let's help each other out. Okay, so that was the latest in headlines with Chris. We'll talk a little bit about the crypto thing in a little while, probably just before the raffle or so. We'll get a little bit. I just have a couple of things to say. I'm not an expert on it, but I just want to share 2 cents worth. Oh, sheesh, 2 cents. I might get taxed too, no? Anyway, you know what I mean. I want to put my bit in and say something a little bit later. But in the meantime, what we got to get through is our little program that we call Free Plug Friday for the newbies who have just joined us here, because seems like a new bunch of people over here. If you've just joined us, the Free Plug Friday is just a little segment that we put together to help the community, especially those who have pivoted into a new business and don't have the budget for advertising, just to get the word out. And we try to encourage everybody here who's watching to also, if you see something you like, try and order through them if you can. It really, really makes a big deal. X goes through a lot of trouble to put this together. It usually takes her a whole week of preparing and then taking photographs of it and putting everything together. And she always scrolls the names of all the shops underneath as she's talking about it. So if there's something there that you like, hook them up on either Facebook, Instagram, or whatever details they provided, and let's help each other out and let's get through this pandemic together. So for that, all we need to go is find out what's the latest from X. X, what you got in the box there, X? What happened, X? What happened? What happened, X? What happened? You all good? Okay, we had some techie drama, so maybe I'll just share my little 2 cents on crypto before while X is figuring that out. So yeah, what I was basically going to just say is, look, I don't think there's a problem with charging tax for any income, whether it's crypto or otherwise. Again, what really pisses me off, pardon the French, is the timing again. One, all right, is it's just never ending for people. The people who are into the Axie Infinity thing. I'm not personally. I'm not affected by this, but I feel for the people who are, because I can understand that they've come from legitimate jobs and they just lost them overnight. They thought they were guaranteed. They thought they had security, and boom, all of a sudden the rug was pulled from underneath them. And then they pivoted into something like this crypto thing. Believe me, I've never played Axie. I don't know how, but I dabbled a little bit in crypto. And let me just tell you, it's scary, when you're trying something new out like that. It takes a lot of courage, So for people to get the courage to try something new like that, end up making an income out of that, and before, it's barely a few weeks into it, boom, they're boom all over it. Like, we want to tax it. We want to shut it down. We want to get their SEC permits and stuff like that without spending any time at all understanding first the space, what it is, what it's achieving, what problems it's solved that were created perhaps maybe by the same authorities, because people are unemployed, people do have problems, people are solving their own problems. It's a perfectly legal thing. Why don't you support them? Why don't they ever come in with a attitude of, let's see how we can support each other here, instead of just always tax or bowel. That's what I can't stomach. It's that whole approach where it's so one-dimensional. When they don't like something, it's bowel. When they like something, it's taxed. Surely there's other ways. And you need to help develop first Because if you develop it, if you spend some time understanding the space, you can help develop it and get more taxes. People don't mind paying taxes if it's legit. Because if you're paying taxes, it means you're making money. Okay? So don't ever begrudge paying taxes because it's a sign that you're actually making money. Right? That's number one. Number two, they got to make sure that that money goes to the right spots. These COA exposés are not helping at all. So to come out with it at the same time where we see 45 billion vanish like that, 19 billion vanish in PhilHealth and all this kind of jazz, and you're like, are you serious? This is where you're going to throw all your resources now? What about chasing the other 45 billion, the other 19 billion, the other billions and billions and billions and billions and billions that we don't know about? Why don't you chase that? Why do the resources always have to go back to going after the people? No wonder people are fatigued. No wonder they're angry. Because it's always like everything that's right, government takes credit. Everything that's wrong is blamed on the pasaways, blamed on the people. Ayaw mo sumunod, pasaway yun. They're not paying taxes. They're not this. What? Give people a break. People are surviving now, you know? And another thing is understand the space, because you look very silly when you come out with saying something like, oh, they need to be SEC registered, when you don't understand exactly what they're doing. Luis Buenaventura, we've had on the show a couple of times. He writes a brilliant, brilliant piece about this on how they have no jurisdiction over the SEC. And the taxation is fine so long as the tax comes from when you realize the gain. They have to make that clear. When you turn your AXI or your SLP, which is the coins that they earn there, and you turn it into peso. Once you do that, then yes, you can pay tax. But when you come into this so aggressively, not understanding with this blanket, basta lahat kayo tax, you know, it really sends a very bad message to people. I mean, I know that they need money. I know that. We all do, right? But again, it's the timing of it. You know, people are struggling. Then you've got the COA issue. How can you blame people for not feeling exasperated, you know? So that was just my 2 cents I wanted to share out there. But if you do get a chance, and if you're interested in this type of thing, you know, go and check out Luis Buenaventura's newsletter. That's his showing you the details there. You know, very rarely do you get a guy with this much knowledge and is this much principle. When he's talking about stuff, he talks with principle. When I'm talking about principle, morals, ethics, principles, he doesn't sell you stuff. Like, he's not trying to get people in. He's trying to educate people who are already in or who want to get in and guides them. He's got no skin in the game. He's got no dog in the game, should I say. He's just trying to make sure people go in carefully and understand. You know, he was the one who helped me through my first crypto journey, and I really do appreciate him. That's why we always have him on the shows. So crypto can be a very scary space. It can be a very exciting space, and it takes guidance. You need guidance. You don't need fear mongering and stuff like that, because that's another thing is there is an opportunity here. There's a very legitimate opportunity for people to earn very legitimate real money here. I'm not trying to sell it as a get rich quick scheme. Please don't ever take it like that. There is opportunity. There's also danger. But the thing is, it is a legitimate business. This is not a Ponzi scheme. These are recognized by governments. These have, like any of this crypto space, it's all legit, especially if you're going for the top ones like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Axie, and stuff like that. So you don't want to scare your citizens off, because they're already something they don't understand. So for them to take the leap to try to understand it, to earn money, is already a very big leap. So if you're fear mongering them already from the beginning, no, we're going to tax this. Oh, it's a Ponzi scheme. Everyone that says crypto is a Ponzi scheme, I guarantee you, does not invest either in crypto, don't understand crypto, or they invested once foolishly with no advice from anyone, lost a bit of money, and then said it. But anyone that understands crypto will tell you, no, this is the future, right? And so let's go in carefully. Let's go in with eyes wide open. Let's understand the space. But please, let's just keep the information, you know, reasonable. Let's not scare people. And also, let's not bring down that tax hammer so hard, so fast. Let people first grow into it, understand it, see where it's legitimate, where you can legitimately tax them under our laws. And then, by all means, what is Caesar is due Caesar, give to Caesar, right? Give Caesar what's due Caesar, whatever the saying is. You know what it is. So there you go. X, how you doing there? You have issues? What's my issue? It won't play? Wait. What's the issue? Oh. Um, okay, well, it's on maximum, so we're just gonna have to roll with it. It's maximum, and bells, it's super loud here. Hey guys, can you just tell me if you can hear anything? Because I can't. I can hear. X can't hear. Let me just check the comments. Can you guys hear any of the Free Plug Friday, or are we? Is it just happening internally for me? Just pop a. I just need a thumbs up or a yes, we can hear. Yes, we can hear Free Plug Friday, or no, we can't hear Free Plug Friday. Can't hear. Okay, so for some reason I can hear it over here. We can't hear it over there. We got to play it another way then. Why is it every week there's a new problem with this? Every single week. Huh? It's a brand new problem we have. All right. Well, bear with me. We'll try to sort it out. Okay, let's try this. Tell me if it's okay. This is just the oddest thing. All right. All right. Every week, without fail, you have this drama. Okay, one last attempt. We'll just have to do it this way. Ah, dear. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, dear. Sorry about this, guys. This is the gremlins are out again. Okay. Just 1 second. 8.5 MP. This is just too strange. Oh, we can hear. Why can you hear? Cannot hear, cannot hear, cannot hear. We can. Mabuhay, we can. I'm confused with the people who say they can, the ones who say they can't. So we're just going to download it here and play it the old-fashioned way. Okay. Okay.
I just want to say hi to all the floppers. Welcome to another edition of Free Plug Friday on Like, comment on the description. Mark these two trips. That's the reason why I love that's that good dude. Yes, it is.
Nothing? Zero? Nada?
Hi, DJs. We actually have a lot in store once again, but before we go there, I just want to say hi to all the clubbers. Welcome to another edition of Freeman Friday. All right, this is nice on this Friday by going on a food trip with our case food trip that's located in Sampaloc, Manila.
Uy, sa palok. That's like food too.
Yes, indeed, Jin. And these guys offer these mouth-watering pizzas such as the seafood overload, Angus beef tapa with garlic crunch, spinach artichoke pizza that's inspired by Applebee's, and their latest flavor, the spicy chicken adobo with onion. How did you find it?
Oh my goodness, this was really good stuff, and they also have the sausage
Yes,
crust.
yes,
That was-
all of them.
Yeah.
Sausage.
Yeah,
And really nice.
it was pretty filling when you eat it with the crust. It's very filling. But I really like the flavors. I gotta say,
What
like
is your favorite?
I kind of the spinach. Is it spinach? Yeah, that one.
Same.
Right? That was super good.
Super good.
And it's a toss up between the Angus beef. You did try that, right?
No,
Sure.
it's too bad.
Yeah, and
seasoning
the
is
seasoning was also really good. And so was the adobo. It was all unique and all very nice flavors.
Well, Rocket seemed to like the seasoning himself. Like, you just look at that. I mean, it's all filled to the brim. All the toppings and everything. Oh my gosh. Well, he gets to be lucky because there's an extra for him because there's always an overflow. Anyway, guys, you should also try, like William said, the spicy chicken adobo with onion actually is good. It's an acquired taste. What's also good about this is all the boxes come with heating instructions. So it's easy for you. You can either air fry it, toast it in the oven, put it in a non-stick pan. It depends. Or even eat it cold. Cold. See? Same here. Anyway, guys, prices at 320 pesos for the 12-inch New York style hand-tossed pizza, while it's 479 pesos for a 12-inch New York style sausage stuffed crust. Anyway, guys, price varies depending on the pizza flavor. Again, our case food trip on Facebook and Instagram. Next, we go to Rustic Kitchen. So Rustic Kitchen is a family-owned, home-based business that's established back in July 2020 that serves Middle Eastern food with a Pinoy twist. So they offer Paris tendon with garlic basmati that you can also pair with a huge bone marrow. I saw this. Of course, they also have beef biryani and the chicken biryani. How did you find the bone marrow? It was just using oil. It was on a plate.
It was deadly in more ways than one.
Look at Rocket. That
Yeah,
was
but-
life interested.
You can't obviously eat too much of it because it's one of those things that if you have high blood and all that,
High cholesterol.
high cholesterol, etc. So just eat it sparingly. But wow! I mean, it's totally loaded with flavor, especially the way they do it. It's like a roasted bone on the bone, and it's really nice. And then yes, I do like the way they make the garlic rice basmati, or is it basmati? Did you
Yes,
say?
it's
Yeah,
garlic
it's really
basmati.
good.
It's actually garlic is actually known to lower cholesterol. I think so, but if you're eating
It
too
comes
much,
with its own vaccine.
that's really good. Okay, guys, price is 170 pesos for the Paris with rice, 250 pesos each for the chicken biryani and the beef biryani. I'm so happy they have chicken biryani, by the way. Anyway, it's also 250 pesos for the Paris with bone marrow. Again, Rustic Kitchen on Facebook and Instagram. Next, we go to Nanay Jelly's Tibutak Kasaba Sinukmani.
Wow!
Is that
Right.
right?
Thank God you said that, not me.
That was quite
A
big.
mouthful.
Quite mouthful. Anyways, they offer cassava, con makapuno, and their original version of pinita. Jen, do you know what an inutak is, or have you even tried one before?
Very familiar. Yeah, it's
Really?
like a Bulacan thing, or I'm pretty sure.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm
I've
pretty
never
sure.
even heard of that.
No, I've heard of it. I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
Awesome. So, for those who don't have an idea what an inutak is, inutak is basically a Filipino dessert, of course made of glutinous rice, which is basically kakanin, but with coconut milk, evaporated milk, sugar. So all the simple ingredients, and it's even topped with a orange coconut cream.
That's not what Mayan brought that time, is it? Do you remember what she brought?
I know she brought something like a delicacy, but I wasn't able to open it because it was in a box.
Okay,
when I came back, it was gone.
I'm not sure if I'm confusing it with one Mayan brought. She brought the delicacy from her.
They asked me after the people for anything.
Man, pop your messenger when you bring to the studio that time.
Yes, pop us a message, man. And also because you know the reason why it's called Lumibak is because the toppings look like a cooked brain down the ice.
Cannot see
that. Okay. Alright, cannot see. Actually, guys, their products come in 2 different sizes. It's priced at 35 pesos for the small toppings and 100 pesos for the generic size. Again, Nanay Jelly's Lumibak Kasama. Silok Money on Facebook. Next, we go to Pinta Station page. So, Pinta Station page started back in March 2020 as a way to help bring out kids in our activity, especially during the lockdown, which could also be used as, of course, a gift or giveaway since they come with these nice boxes. They offer different arts and crafts that come with a set of paintbrush, first sets of paints, which is actually a good activity to do apart from watching TV or watching any other screen for that matter.
Screen, yeah. Just taking them off the screen for a little while.
Exactly.
Wow.
So arts and crafts, develop a different kind of creativity in the brain, or for making TikTok videos. Anyway, I'm not sure what kids do nowadays. Anyway, guys, price starts at 120 pesos per set. Again, pin the station page on Facebook and Instagram. Last but not least, we go to Microbox UVC. So Microbox UVC from St. Patrick's Medical Systems is a germicidal air exchanger made in Korea, but it's Philippine assembled. It uses UV light that has been proven in several lab tests. Kills viruses or airborne microbes that causes illness. They're dead. Anyway, some of the models they offer are the power and the transport model. So look how tall the power model is. I mean, it's taller. It's taller than your couch these days. It's taller than the couch at the box studio. Just look at that. Even rockets. Anyway, guys, the power model is more commonly advised to be used for small enclosed spaces like waiting rooms or living rooms, while the transport model is mostly recommended for vehicles. And the good thing about this is it shields people away from the harmful UVC light since it's enclosed in a metallic disinfection chamber. Unlike the other set of
well, that's big, yes. I was wondering.
Yeah, me too.
When I was looking at it, I
didn't want to open it at first.
True, because those are not good for your naked eyes. Yeah, for sure.
Children.
Absolutely. And I'm sure even pets and all that. So I was kind of worried when I thought, I love the idea of the UVC and with the air and all that. It makes sense. But because I didn't see it when you were photographing it, I thought, ooh, how's that going to work out?
Yeah, I saw you left the room. Right? You had Ron left the room after his photo.
We have a lot in common.
What?
Well, we're both made in the Philippines with imported parts.
Wow.
See, you said it was assembled here. Same with me.
That's a good one, today's. Anyways, price is 11,500 pesos for the UVC air power. Yes, DJs. And the price is 13,500 pesos for the UVC air transport. Just for today, it's free because it's Microbox UVC have decided to give not rocket. They're not giving away rocket, but they're giving away one of these machines to one lucky Tito Walker. What kind of emojis do you have?
There's got to be a light, maybe.
A light.
Have a light,
Or a light emoji or bomb emoji. Just put it in the comments to qualify. Okay, guys. Again, Microbox UVC on Facebook and Instagram. Well, that's all we have for this week's edition of Ribbon Friday. Stay safe and always sanitize walkers. This is X. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your MSUQ weekend. Bye.
Woo! Wow. Okay, finally that kind of sort of, well, in a way, kind of worked, didn't it? Wow. Stressful, I tell you. This whole techie thing is just driving us nuts. But anyway, we got it done, right? So that's Free Plug Friday, everybody. We hope you enjoyed it. That was basically our little contribution to try to help people out as they're trying to pivot into this new normal, right? So if there's anything you like there, just pop them a message and order from them. They'd love to hear from you. Okay, now we've got about 2,038 people tuned in, and I'm assuming a lot of them are tuned in because they want Let me take one wild guess what they're after. Does that work? Nope. Okay, so obviously my board is broken. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You ready, rocket ship? Why are you all shy all of a sudden? Rocket, camera's over there. Rocket, camera's over there. Rocket, camera's over here. Rocket. There you go. All right, everyone. Here we go. This is the whatchamacallit. This is the grand raffle draw, the super grand raffle draw, where we're going to be drawing out this realme techlife air purifier. This was massive. I think this was what? Almost 76, 70, almost 80,000 people joined this one. Just goes to show that there's a lot of people out there all waiting for clean air. I mean, it's obviously a major concern for a lot of people. And I think Rocket's looking away because he doesn't like air purifiers because they purify him, right? They filter him. And he's part of the things that get caught inside that filter over there, his hair and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we've got this raffle. We also have that other raffle, right, X? Okay, the UVC first. Okay, we'll do the UVC one first because that is the one we were doing for the Free Plug Friday, our very stressful Free Plug Friday. Where were you, Rocket, when they were having tech difficulties, huh? Where were you? I don't know what. Okay, there we go. That's it, Rocket. Aim. Look at your admirers, Rocket. Ooh, wow, MBK Oprah. So that person should be tuned in right now, hopefully, because it's we only drew that out from the live comments, right? Yes, we only drew that one out from the live comments. The next one will be drawn out from the main comments or from the post. And that's the one that did something like almost 80,000, I think. Let me just check. Here we go. Where are we? Checking that. Wow, 73,000 comments, Rocket. How crazy is that? Okay, now let's check and let's see who's going to be the lucky person who wins. Are you falling asleep again, Rocket? Rocket, are you dozing off? Wake up. Don't go to the light, Rocket. Don't. Okay, here we go. You got a job to do. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Got a bit of a blur, Rock. We gotta get the focus back. Here we go. Live, Vivas. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go, here you go, here you go. Congratulations, Lai. You are our big winner of the raffle of the air purifier. Say goodbye to Rocket because he's done for the day. He's had a long day, you know. He's had 3 shows today. That's right. Bye, Rocket. Okay, so that's that pretty much takes us to the end of the show, wraps it up. Quite a stressful one technical-wise. I hope you guys won. I mean, I hope any of you, I hope you're here, basically put it that way. And we'll come back again next week, same time, same place. Join us. It's Tita Clock every Friday, 5:30 p.m. Till then, my name's Tita James. On behalf of the whole team, be safe, everyone, and always, always sanitize.
Fancy meeting you in my internet. Couldn't help but notice your smile while everybody else around us is surfing about. Can we just stop and chat a while? get away from these gray and boring, lonesome days of our quarantine. Early yet to say what lies ahead, it's just the first day of the rest of our lives. Love could be waiting at the end of this quarantine. Let's stop and talk a while. Let's stop and talk a while.